Ready, break.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mike, 56.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good job, D. Good job,
Well, on every play call,
That's
you
right.
realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't get nothing. Check it.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They go play action with Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with this. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good job, D.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, son.
Back to throw. Richardson. That's complete to Ward. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Joker.
60 Bison.
There we go, Mike 20.
Second down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Hey, Mike 20.
Off play action. Richardson. That's caught by Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after the draft free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here it comes, here it comes.
19 Lions.
Set, one, set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Wow.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Army.
Trap 60, Trap 60.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Target.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Mike 56.
Okay, check that. Street. Check 52.
On first down. Thanks. And he stopped immediately there.
There we go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now it's Lynch. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
19 tight.
To throw is Lynch. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Play 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Buffalo 18. Did he get the ball?
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like they're not on this one either.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Takes it over at the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go, we got this, we got this.
He's checking, he's checking.
Go, Chap, go, Chap.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pick up the ball. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Richardson. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Finds a seam inside the 40. He'll get this to Ward. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Mike, 57. It's our field.
70 Lions.
Hey, it's our house. You go tight. You got tight.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, he smashed Bronco.
Home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Off play action. Richardson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the chorus, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
53's the mic.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Hey, we got Mike.
Here's Lynch.
Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Another try after the first down sack. Lynch, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lynch. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Again, liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
57's the mic.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I see him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Good stop.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's Geis on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
58's Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake. Richardson rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
57. Mike, 57.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Able to find his running back, Geis. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chip. Butker's kick here is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Ready, break.
57's a Mike. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go.
Throwing again, Richardson. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
3 down. 57.
From the gun, Richardson.
Here I come again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Or here. This will be fielded at the 17. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
Hustle.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go.
Mike's 5-4.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Banks. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, they're scared.
60 Eagle. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Banks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Banks. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Ready up.
2nd and 11 now.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check.
Now Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's got daylight. The 30. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
It's over. It's over. Let's go.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Come on with it, man.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go. Here we go.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Banks, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Mike 56. Mike.
Warriors 70.
I got one. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Double.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, Lynch finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Check.
Lynch now throwing on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Tight off. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
On the ready. 58. 58 is Mike.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Geis. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shaq. 70 Lion.
Watch twist.
Mike's 57.
Looking to throw. Richardson off to Geis on the screen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
What's the run? They're running it.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, yeah!
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lynch, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Operating from the gun. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Set. Cougar 19. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Go.
Once again, it's Lynch. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. The guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Lynch. The left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On third down, Lynch.
Push him back. Push him
And
back.
that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Street.
Let's go, baby.
Pace.
They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. Looking for Shepard deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
57's the mic. Watch
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
We own them.
Now Richardson throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Check. Check the backer. Show an eight.
After the interception, here's Lynch. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off at his own 47. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And here's Gillen on down to punt as he gets this one away.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now left side on a swing pass. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing today.
They go play action now. Lynch. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Down. Viking 18. 19 Lion.
Hey, watch the lane.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Trap 60. Trap 60. Don't be scared of it.
Mike 56. Mike 57.
3rd and 2. Now Lynch. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19 tight.
56 to Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hawk 70.
Shrimp that ball. 57.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48, past the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now, the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job, fellas. Woo!
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Come on. You better bring it.
Following the penalty is Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Yeah!
Set. Cougar 19.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the gun, Richardson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Watch the sweep, Lion.
One last shot for Lynch. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated.